There you go. If you're still with me, McSilkiness, it should be working
What happened?
now. Just Streamlabs, my USB drivers for just the usual.
It's really unfortunate that it seems to happen so often with your setup.
Yep. Nonetheless, makes me look forward to the day when.
The pursuit of power can be a grotesque affair.
Oh, is this the one of those permanent ones? Oh yeah,
Yeah.
nice. That'll help us not die.
Doesn't help against traps though. Pain. But it is the correct way. Okay, the key is that.
Where there's a golden key, there must be a golden door.
Gold. It's not a good thing here in the labyrinth.
You just face tanked all that.
Barely. Left or right?
Oh, I guess left.
Gold is the most liberating of metals.
That takes us to
Goes correctly. Yes. That takes us.
When
Aspirant's
time
trial
comes
is
to
the
strike,
combat.
An emperor strikes without hesitation. To entertain doubt is to dance. It is the sovereign who empowers
prepared?
the scepter, not the other way round. Find your determination. I cannot do this yet. Such resilience. Sweep the trappings of past emperors aside. Make your empire anew.
Silver door, okay, we can ignore that. Silver is optional, gold is not.
oh, Oh, I actually clicked it. I don't know if that was.
It is not the fastest way, so you can head back through the door.
I'll do that. I don't need the keys.
Now head this way. Move this doorway. That is it. Slightly more direct. Where are you?
Southeast.
Oh, you're down there. Okay. That is southwest, my friend.
Southwest, you're right. I guess wherever your north is, it could be southwest.
I mean, I am. If you go straight up, you were south and west. It's kind of hard to like. You have to pretty much be like up and left. Then it's probably more accurate. I do believe this is the door right here.
But I am coming.
Aspirants.
An aspirant
Aspirant?
can afford to be promising. An emperor must
He literally just said it and I already forgot how it's pronounced.
The empire awaits you with open
Trap time.
jaws. Honor your name. I cannot do this here. I die for the empire.
Yeah, you're doing some pretty hefty smacks now. I saw huge chunks just disappear.
I think I'm feeling good about my build.
Experience. Good quality. Quality for you. Actually, you know what? I need to do it on this one.
That's nice. So my armor also applies to chaos resistance.
Chaos.
You do mark skills?
I do not believe so.
Good tidings to you.
Oh, this is the one that you... Interesting. This the ring that you're talking about? The reduced rarity? Is this what you also have?
No. Mine is a bit more
Time and time.
Gamba
No
related,
man.
Good to see you still kicking.
from what I found. Here, I'll link it. Starting first.
Oh, wow. This one gets plus 15% to all elemental resistance.
Very solid.
Yep. And gives additional physical damage.
Always keep your eyes on the horizon.
I also linked it in chat, the one that I'm using.
Sweet. Let me just...
Curious.
May humanity flourish. Remember, humanity needs us.
How close you say we're from being the game?
From beating Act 10?
Yeah.
One last fight.
Okay. So do we go to the Ravage Square?
Yep. Oh, actually, we still have to find the sap purity, so not quite just one fight.
Okay.
It's find the purity, find the sap, and then one last fight. I forgot we did that.
Oh my gosh.
If you come this way, it should be around this direction.
Can we destroy the horn without sacrificing our friend?
No, unfortunately not.
I can't just exile punch it?
Oh, just go in.
That makes it easier. Which one of these do I want to put on? Care about minions.
fire resistance.
Oh yeah.
For dexterity. Well, you got dexterity and fire resistance on there, so.
Oh, the big boy.
Yeah.
They take the cake for chunkiness, their friend.
Okay. Here you go, being bonking things to death rapidly.
And he was painful. He hurt a lot. Alright. Oh, this is the same one they had. Oh, it's so garbage. Physical damage just makes me sad. I was really excited for a newer unique that I might be able to use.
Said you got that long old one.
Oh gosh. Oh no.
Desecrated chambers. Just like last time, we go in a big old sea. boots.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting a lot. They're pretty garbo.
Bad boots.
I cannot do this yet. I cannot carry this.
Oh,
My bad.
me. Portal open.
All right. There we go. Now let me into it.
Oh man.
Yeah, they're getting pretty dangerous.
I cannot carry this.
I'll just go clean inventory and I'll come back to pick up the staff.
Freedom comes to those who. We do this for freedom.
What? I'll see what I can do for you.
Yes. Remember, we do this.
Greeting. May humanity...
All right. Back in the chamber.
I fear I have not been entirely honest with you, my friend. While it is true that this staff can forge a path for us through Kitava's horns, it has the ability to revitalize innocence into waking fully. And that is where the staff's true power resides. In this act, I will become his host in the fullest sense. And together, he and his brother Sin will be able to ally with you against the forces of darkness. I bid you farewell, exile, for where my spirit is set to travel, there is no return. Win this battle. Defeat Kitava. Free our people. I am reborn. A new god in a troubled land.
Brother, you have seen better days, I am sure. But for now, you must rouse yourself. We have work to do. If ever you wish to make right the wrongs of your past, help me now. As once I asked you in the early days of mankind. Do this for me, and I shall consider our quarrel to be at its end.
Go, do battle, anointed exile. Though my brother and I will aid you, I sense the universe conspires for you to be the savior of our world on this day.
Banon was a man whom I greatly admired, possibly even loved. My heart is grieved to see him depart from us and journey to the home of Hinekora. Yet, he sacrificed himself so that we might live, and stood true to his convictions. This god, this born-again innocence, fills me with unease. Though he appears repentant of his past transgressions, I do not believe he should be forgiven, nor that he should tread this earth any longer than is required.
Oh.
For freedom. Hello. For freedom.
All right.
Yes.
Then we go back to the Ravish Square.
Yep.
Oh.
Bone and corruption shall not impede the path of purity.
Stop hammer time.
If only I was hammer focused. For that one item, for that one time.
Or you can just be like, ask you a question. One thing is good. That was those. That's nice. Feeding Shroud. Oh, you're not over here yet.
Well,
Ooh. That's reason. Yikes. Probably should not do it right now.
oh my gosh.
I like how like in like 1 or 2 minutes it just swapped for me doing a lot of the damage. Now you're just
This
one-shotting
is
things.
it all comes down to this moment to finally put an end to Kitava. Go, exile. Together we will save humankind. I shall strike you down.
I cannot do this yet.
The floor is very spicy.
I bet this has been really tough on Ruthless.
Oh yeah, definitely. I don't even think we got to this point before we decided to properly swap to normal after.
Imagine Ruthless just requires you to do a lot more grinding.
But Ruthless is very much drop scarcity mode.
Yeah, that's why you have to do lots of grinding.
And like support gems, you can't even buy those out from that. And we were using we didn't know the difference at the time, so we were using builds that weren't very Ruthless friendly. You know how many support gems you use? You don't get any of those. Outside of maybe like 2 or 3. Should have. Pretty obvious.
May a new dawn arise. It's over. We emerge victorious. It was always a fool's errand, yet somehow your courage has carried us through. I congratulate you, my friend. Your world may have exiled you, but there will always be a place for you at my table. You have given humanity a fighting chance. Though darkness still covers the face of the earth, there is now a ray of light to pierce it. The insatiable appetite of Kitava has been ruined, and you are no exile. Why, you are a hero worthy of praise. May your legend live on into eternity. Come, let us return to the others. They will be needing as many hands as possible for cleaning up this city.
So Kitava is like truly the biggest, the biggest god so far.
Good choice of wording there. Saying so far.
I mean, there's a second one.
A somber day when a man has slain his own gods.
That's sort of like the video game Grounded, where everyone just gets short. And so a human is the god in your eye.
You've had quite the journey and waged quite the war. What do you say, Marauder? After all this, is it finally time to go home? We can set sail for your archipelago the moment you give the word. We'll check in on these fine folk after they've had some time to figure things out. Time?
Thank
I like that
the
passive
sea!
point, thank you.
That bloody sod is gone from our world. Can't tell you how many times I've heard them Karui savages gibbering in fear over that cannibal god. And of course there's this horror to account for as well. I don't think there's a man, woman, or child in the world that won't be praising your name tonight over a glass of their finest grog. Speaking of which, where's a man to go to find a little fire water around these parts? If you're thinking about dying, trust old Whalem. Don't.
Whoa.
Interesting.
Reduce experience. I'm just
It
going
does
to
some big damage though.
say.
150% increase and
Yeah.
50% increase attack speed.
That's true.
Bunk, bunk, bunk. But it's
Or-
also a mace.
It's also a mace.
It is quite literally a bonk stick. Like it's a ball on a stick.
Ahoy! And always keep your eyes on the horizon.
By the light of Ramako, you did it. You, a mortal, have crossed the threshold between God and man and struck the Ravenous One asunder. I'd always held out hope that you would succeed, but at night I would stay awake worrying that perhaps that hope was a foolish dream. But you've done it. You are no longer in exile, my friend. I honor you, and I'm certain the rest of the world will honor you as well. For freedom.
Wow, 2 passives. Summon to maximum rage.
Innocence. You see now, don't you?
Little brother, please forgive me. It's as if I have been dreaming the most horrid nightmare. And now, at last, the haze of sleep lifts from my eyes. My vision is clear. Oh, by the gods, forgive me.
It is as true now as it was when we began. You and I are of the same flesh, cleaved from the same womb. You ask for my forgiveness. I give it to you freely.
But the things I've done, the countless millions I've murdered.
There will be time for all of that later. But for now, your people need you. Oriath needs you.
No, I cannot remain here amongst these ruins, amongst the corpses of my own making. These people, they need you, brother, and your hero, not me.
Then what? Where will you go? What will you do?
Isolation. I shall go south, as far south as one can travel in such a fleshly form. There are things I must think on. A redemption I need plan. If my conscience decides I am worthy of such a gift,
You would seek forgiveness in the ice at the bottom of the world.
I would. Should you let me?
Go. Seek out that which you need. Find who you are. Make pilgrimage. Journey on your path, brother. Only return to us one day.
Thank you, brother.
Yes? Greetings.
Good tidings to you.
Exile. Exile. Wake up. Commander Kirak has requested your presence in the war room. It's through the
You can
tunnel.
talk to her again, by the way.
Don't talk to her again.
Hello.
Ah,
Commander Kirak has requested your go with courage.
On the left side of the, on the left side of the Xbox is a little bit
Hello.
backstory for this.
I was no wonder child back in Oriath, but I prided myself on what junior accomplishments I managed to put together within the strict set of allowed sciences. It's hard to believe it's been a full year since you slew Kitava. This place is almost starting to feel like home. I left behind a piece of my heart in Oriath, even though I know we can never return there. Too many terrible things took place on that island. I think I agree with the popular sentiment that it was somehow cursed. really think on it, Oriath's suffering was almost entirely the fault of its people. Not the common folk, mind you. The ones with the power. The Templars fostered a society in which monsters, like Dominus and Piety, could not only rise to power, but then wield that power to harm all of Rayclast. Enslaving the Karui directly led to the cult of Kitava unleashing mayhem. And of course, the tyranny of innocence stemmed from the blind, zealous faith they gave him. Then, there was the whole business with Cirrus. That was the final nail in the coffin for Oriath. We might have been able to rebuild things after Kitava's rampage, if not for the surprise attack by Cirrus. Kirak was a lesser officer in the Vanguard then, and had to work with exiles and radicals in strange exotic realms to try to control the situation. But Cirrus was far too dangerous to be contained. I'm not sure even you could have stopped him, had you been there. I don't know exactly how they won the day, because Kirak never talks about it. But I do know a great many people died. Serving under Kirak in the Citizen Vanguard this past year has certainly been rewarding. This is a nobler cause by far than aiding the Blackguards. I don't know if Piety's atrocities can ever truly be made right, but I will keep trying until the day I die. We are the people's response to the madness of Rayclast. We've had enough of corruption, gods, and would-be dictators. The last year or so, the Citizen Vanguard has embarked upon a celestial war in secret, in a realm called the Atlas. And we've lost many valiant men in battle. We need all the soldiers we can get, so it's time for you to put your strength and wits to good use.
I didn't really think about it, but we literally just get conscripted.
Yeah.
I don't know how much of a time jump part 1 to part 2, so Act 5 to Act 6 is in like the time skip.
Yeah.
I just know it's a while.
I should have never come back here. That Kirak is a mighty convincing salesman. I spent so much of my life voyaging across the briny deep, looting and pillaging. I never thought I'd end up working as a naval officer for the Citizen Vanguard. They're forgiving my pirating crimes in exchange for helping to build this town, as well as providing trade and transport. It'll be a quiet life, but rewarding in its own way. I'd rather be a seafarer than a foot soldier. Time and tide wait for no man.
It would be wrong to do that here.
Kirak's my name, commander of the Citizen Vanguard. We're the front line, ensuring callous gods and bloodthirsty fiends never blindside us again. The Templars kept the true nature of the world hidden from the populace, but now the rower's out of the sack, and we'll keep both eyes open. Or the one eye open, in my case. We've a vital mission for you, Godslayer. But you're not going to believe me until you see this for yourself. Take this map and put it in one of the map devices below. It will take you to a realm we call the Atlas. Once you see the world on the other side and have yourself a battle or two, we'll talk.
Doesn't matter which one.
Not really. So we can take a break now, like you've said you wanted after the main last fight. That was Kitava, that was Act 10.
Mm-hmm.
We are now in the epilogue. We are in the end game. Or the beginning of that game.
Is it,
Beginning of the end.
does it actually end or does it go on forever? Do they do some weird forever, ever, and like there's gods in every...
There is Well, there is more like lore building, like dialogue and like story and stuff. But this is where it starts getting into the repeatable stuff.
This is where you get like pretty much
The ARPG thing.
yeah. But yeah, maybe tomorrow night or at least some night.
Yeah.
I'll do a couple of these with you, but if this gets repeatable, you know me. I'll start dropping.
It just depends if the repeatableness is variety enough
Yeah.
with its. Because the boss fights in the end game stuff are story related,
Mm-hmm.
or the Atlas story related,
Yeah.
story significant. So
Yeah, is there like a sense of continuation in the story? Or just like, oh, there's this god in this plane, in this sphere. Woo, you just killed him.
I haven't paid too much attention to that
Okay.
around this point.
Alright, well, we'll see when I get back. I love you, man. Good night.
Good night.
Thank you. Thank you for the runs.